Hey guys, it is me, Mila Sams, and in this video we are going to be market prepping. I want to have an upcoming market this Saturday and hopefully Sunday if I can get a spot. So I'm hoping to sew a lot of items. I have a lot of crocheted items that I'm just trying to get rid of, so no crochet in this vlog, I believe. I really have not made a video in a while. Not only have I not been feeling good, if you can hear by my nasally congestion right now, I'm going through like bronchitis. I had the flu, I had like an asthma attack. It was just like a lot, so I apologize for that. But we are going to be trying new things. You guys have never seen me sew before. Yeah, you've never seen me sew, which is crazy because I really haven't sewn in a long time. It's a new thing, well, not a new thing for me, but it's just not something I've done in a while. I haven't really updated you guys, but I started making scrunchies, I make keychains. I'm in a new room in my house, like the same house, different room. So that's what this wallpaper is. It's just like, I feel like it was a lot of different things, and I didn't really record anything because it was too much moving around, too much. To get this started off, we have to get the holy grail, Celsius. Of course, we're trying out the wild berry flavor. In my opinion, all Celsiuses kind of taste nasty, so I really don't care about the flavor. Like, they all just taste nasty, in my opinion. And we have a cup of ice because it's not cold. So we have our Celsius. Okay, yes, look at my room. It's like, my room is so much different, in my opinion. But yes, we're gonna come into my closet with all of my craft things. There's a lot of new crafty items, and there's definitely a lot happening. So if you guys want to haul, let me know. But yes, this is my bucket for my fabric. So we're gonna get this one because it has the smaller scrunchies. Get this one. Sewing clips from Amazon. We're gonna need elastics, so I think I'm just gonna use this bin right here. We don't need any zippers. From here, we're gonna need the bodkin or the elastic threader, and I like to have one of these just in case. One of these also, and bring them over here. And then as I work on them, I'm gonna just toss them in here as I do the steps. Okay, and the sewing machine that I'm gonna be using is the Brother LX3817. I've had this for a long time and it's lasted me very long, so I see no reason to change it. But let's get right into this. And these are the like pre-made tags that I made. Mila, which is like my business name. So, but the thing is, with these tags, I don't have the amount of scrunchies that I have. Like, I didn't make enough for the amount of scrunchies because I ran out. So I'm thinking that I'll just use them up, and then once I get to the end, I'm just going with it because I wanted that people want to see the show, but mainly because a lot of my followers live in Nebraska, water, so the first ones that I realized I kind of have to start off with is black. Not only because it's the bobbin threaded with that, but black was like my tester fabric, if that makes any sense. So when I was first making them, I had to figure out dimensions and sizing and what like I wanted to use for mine, because it wasn't really, I don't know, there's a lot of differences you can make, if that makes any sense. So there's a lot of trial and error, but black was the color that I bought 3 yards of, so I had so much of it. So this was like, why do I only have like a couple black? That's why I only have a couple black. So we're gonna start with the black. We're gonna start with the black, any ones that need black, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, so I don't know, like if you sew, there's the thread up here, and then there's a thread at the bottom of the machine so that it can like go through both sides, if that makes sense. That's how it's sewing it. But every time you change the color of your thread up there, you have to also change the thread down there. You don't have to, but it makes it more seamless. And I have all the colors of the rainbow so that they match at least a little close. Dang, that purple is not close though. Give me some show recommendations because I've been sewing and I've just been stuck. Like, I'm watching the 100 currently. Do I like it? It's not bad. I don't know, it's just I can't binge it. Like, I just haven't wanted to binge that show. But yeah. So we have the black satin. I have a lot of satin. I love satin scrunchies, but I also thought cotton because some people like a mix of both. So I have the Hello Kitty one, and then like a checkered, or is it gingham? I don't know. Haven't even done that much, and it's, oh, you can see 2:32. Some of the other ones I finished, they're on the ground, but it was kind of like the leftovers, so I'm really not going to count them right now. But I'm only doing the tubes, and then I realized I'll do the elastic and then I'll sew the ending part like in the end, because this part right here is what takes the longest. The other parts, they're like not as bad, but this one's the long one. Because I have to sew the label, sew the side, sew the straight across, and then flip it. And I don't know why that takes so long, but I've been doing this for that long, and that's why I give myself grace. But finished all of the green. This is how they look when they're not scrunchied together. But green is done. That took a while, but this thing kept jamming. It's like trial and error. Honestly, sewing really is fun once you get the hang of it. We're gonna do white next because I don't know. So I think we're gonna add these in there because they can get the white, and these are like the patterned cotton, which I feel like is like an ivory. I think the color is ivory. So let's see how long this takes me. It's currently 2:37, and I think I'll finish at 3:37. We're setting a goal. I don't know how I did it, but I did something weird and the bobbin like came out, I think, if this is even gonna focus. So I'm trying to like take it apart and put it back together, and it's taking me a while because I don't know how to do this. But I literally just got a piece. We're just trying to watch it. Yeah. So there's a lot of dust in here. But I just don't know, like, I don't know. So we're taking a short break. I figured out the issue. I have to show you guys. It's crazy. So this tutorial by Cool Calm April is really helpful. But you see how this thing is sticking out? It's supposed to be in there like that. I don't know how this even got out. But I think this needs to go in there. Good morning. If you can see, the sun is currently coming up and I have to sleep. I'm so tired. It's currently 6 begins. I'm so tired, but the sun is rising and I just now finished the white. So I only have brown, purple, pink, gosh, blue. This is a bag full of me. I feel like I haven't done a lot, but also I'm like really tired. And it also stopped on me. So yeah. But right now I'm going to make more tags because I need more tags to finish the rest of them. So I might as well do it now and then get back to making. So yes, I hope that makes sense, but that's what we're gonna do is make tags for scrunchies.
Really worked on painting. It's very stressful. I have work as well, and I really can't do that today unless I have some sort of Wi-Fi working, and I don't really want to go over that much because
partially finished. I'm done sewing. I think I'm just tired of sewing for now. I've been sewing for the past 24 hours. Yeah, so I'm sick of it. But I only have like this much left of things to sew, which is only like pink and then like a green. I didn't know this was I didn't even realize this was green. I thought this is like a blue, like a gray blue. Or did I? I don't even know. But we have pink, emerald green, and then like the other miscellaneous patterns that's just in here. I can't do another full set, so these will be saved for another day because I still have to sew like the ending parts of those. So I was like, honestly, we'll meet again. But this is the bag. So as I was making them, I was only doing the two parts, so then I have to just put the elastic and then sew like the very ending, which is not bad, but it's this part that takes the longest, and it's so tedious because I have to sew the side, add the label, sew it across, do all of that stuff. Wait. Okay, hey guys. It's the next day after, because literally I fell asleep after I did those elastics. I think I was just tired from the day, so I did not get to iron the wristlets. I do have work this morning. I don't know my clock is at, but I work at 11:30, so I think after I come home from work, that's what I'll do, is I'll sew everything. But I knew I wouldn't have time to do any of that, but I wanted to make a makeup bag. I couldn't figure out the stickers either, so I was like, I need to take it one thing at a time. I think stickers I'll do like the last, because it's like it cuts it itself. I just kind of have to figure out how to print it, but I was like, I need to focus on sewing. But look, I made a makeup bag. So I have this one. This is my first ever one, and it's kind of big. So I have like this size, which will be the larger size, and then I'll have like a smaller size. So I'm tired because I cut the fabric together, and then I sewed, like I quilted it together. And then I did this one though, just to make sure that I knew how to like do the other one that I'm gonna make. And honestly, I really like this. Like, it's super cute. I see some places that I need to fix and like things that I did wrong. And I added this on there. And then I added like my little logo on the front, which I really like. So it's like, I kind of know, because I made this one, how to make this one. And this is just like a bigger size, which I feel like it might help a little bit. But yes, this is really fun. So we're gonna make another one. I'm very excited, but let's see how long it takes me, because I mean the hard part is kind of done. This part wasn't super hard. I just could not get it right. But no, honestly, this is super exciting. So let's make another one. This is the first one, and I like how I put like interfacing and the stuff in there, but I don't know if like, I don't know, like I like it, but I don't know, we'll see. So let's make the other one. So we have this. This is what I have to try. Caresew to the zipper shape. Don't mind my work shirt. I've cut all the fabric, I added all the interfacing, and then I cut all the batting. So now I have to quilt it all, which I'm not very excited for that, but this is really honestly the longest part, in my opinion. So we're gonna get to sewing these things, and then I made all the wristlet thingies, as you guys saw. That's all sewing, and it's currently Wednesday at 10:03. feel like this just looks so fun. But we have the keychains. I sewed them all as one piece because I feel like it just makes it easier than having to cut every single string off. Then I can just cut in between each string. And I also saw this from XOXO Charlie. She did this with their AirPod cases and I was like, I didn't even know you could do that. So that's why they look like this, but I don't know, I just have to figure out the extra strings. So yeah, but they have tags on them now with my logo. And I'm so excited. These are gonna be so cute. Like, oh, I know